Jazz come into this frigid and snowy winter night seeking for atonement, looking to make amends for last year against the Los Angeles Clippers. The Western Conference semifinals, the Jazz came up just a little bit short. That's the storyline for tonight's game. Welcome everyone to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm, as Donovan Mitchell continues to be a key catalyst for the number 3 team in the Western Conference, one of the hottest teams in the NBA. Tonight they take on the Los Angeles Clippers, who themselves come in a little bit short-handed. They're led by Reggie Jackson, who's been on a little bit of a roll, as has the entire team. Hello everybody, I'm Mark Jones, chopping it up with All-Star Vince Carter. Thanks for coming aboard to this matchup between two of the hottest teams in the NBA. Let's start with the Utah Jazz, Vince. Donovan Mitchell, the two-time All-Star, is really on pace right now to have an all-NBA season for the Jazz, who've won 7 games in a row. He's doing fantastic things that show that winning is what he's all about.
And yeah, Mark, he's been playing great basketball to start the season, but on this 7-game win streak, you see here, averaging 29 points a game, 54% from the field, and scorching it for 45% from the three-point line. He is the catalyst, and he's the reason, part of the reason, why they're playing great basketball and 7-0 right now.
Coming off a 4-0 road trip. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Clippers come in here tonight off a very impressive win Monday night at home against the Phoenix Suns. And Reggie Jackson was one of the guys that kept the ship together, although Ty Lue, their head coach, says if you're playing well, you're going to get a lot of tick, a lot of run. And it's by committee right now with Paul George.
Absolutely by committee, and you can see game by game somebody has stepped up and had a big night, a 20-plus point night. You see Boston has 27, Reggie Jackson gave you 25, and Marcus Morris went back to Phoenix and dropped 24. So look for them to come out here, and somebody's going to have to step up if they want to beat a hot Utah Jazz team.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. It's Jackson and Kennard in the backcourt, Mann, Morris, and Zubac on the front line for the Los Angeles Clippers. Meanwhile, Connolly and Mitchell in the backcourt for the surging Jazz. Royce O'Neal, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Rudy Gobert, the two-time Defensive Player of the Year, holding it down, the anchor of the number 3 defense in the NBA. Another great crowd on hand here at one of the league's loudest arenas here in Salt Lake City. It's going to be interesting to see the coaching matchup tonight between Ty Lue and Quinn Snyder. Last year it was Lue getting the upper hand, going small late in that conference semifinals. Underway, and here comes Mike Conley.